Community radio for North East Dublin. 90.3 NEARfm.
The Compliance Committee of the BAI has considered a complaint about an edition of International Politics broadcast on NEARfm on the 26th of March 2013. The programme dealt with political issues relating to Israel and Palestine. The complainant, His Excellency Mr. Boaz Modai, the Ambassador of the State of Israel to Ireland, argued that the treatment of this issue lacked fairness, objectivity and impartiality. In particular, he stated that the programme lacked any contributions reflecting the views of the State of Israel and that the presenter of the programme endorsed what the complainant described as the biased comments of those interviewed on the programme. Following its review of the broadcast and submissions from the broadcaster and the complainant, the Compliance Committee has upheld the complaint. The committee found that the programme included comments that were highly critical of the impact of the State of Israel on Palestinian citizens. While noting that criticisms of the foreign and domestic policies of nation-states can be appropriate, it was the view of the committee that this programme provided no alternative voices to counterbalance the criticisms of the State of Israel expressed by guests on the programme. The committee also found that a number of the presenter's comments, when coupled with the failure to challenge the contributions of his interviewees, would have reasonably left listeners with the impression that he endorsed the perspectives of the interviewees. Taken together, the programme was considered contrary to the requirement of the Broadcasting Act 2009 for current affairs programme.
Good evening, you're welcome to International Politics Near 90.3 FM's Look at the World. Joined in studio as usual by Azizi.
Hello everybody! I am on fire today because of the announcements beforehand. I am on fire. I need a towel. Can you hear me?
I can hear you pretty well. I think everybody can hear you.
Everybody can hear me?
I think so. Can you hear me, Flavia?
Yes, I can hear
Peter.
Peter. Yeah.
You are my hero.
You
are my hero. We're going to discuss all of today, hopefully, what a hero you are.
I'm a hero.
Now, before I say anything and interfere with your beautiful, shining heart, I'd like to hear you. Do you have anything to say about the garbage that we just smelled and stank the whole office? Did somebody fart? No, nobody farted.
Flavia.
No. That smelled sweet next to this.
I was full of fire until you opened your mouth there, as easy as the fire's got out of me. But yeah, I don't know. What do you say? I mean, what they're talking about. I mean,
let's tell the audience what you're referring to. Basically, the announcement beforehand.
The announcement beforehand,
which is
it's the what would we call it? I'm not sure. It's NEARfm had to read out that on the BAI's instructions.
Who's BAI? Remind me.
The Broadcasting Authority of Ireland.
Of Ireland.
Of Ireland, yeah.
Ooh, they have succumbed to pressure.
Yeah, not of Israel. The BAI is the Broadcasting Authority of Ireland.
Okay.
But it was due to a complaint made by the Israeli embassy about a show that went out, I think it was back in March.
Yes.
And I interviewed experts in relation to Operation Cast Lead, the Israeli attack on Gaza. Which apparently there's another one on the way at the moment, but who knows when these things are likely to happen and not happen.
Maybe we should tell the audience a little bit about Cast Lead. What a lovely name, by the way.
It's great, isn't it?
It's putting lead into everybody. Children, women, mothers, and more than lead. Chemical weapons? Hello?
Yeah.
Tell the audience what. Maybe we should tell them something.
It's a while ago now, but Operation Cast Lead, everybody knows the end of 2008, 2009. Israel invaded Gaza, and even by the international community's standards, it was over the top. So the commission the Goldstone report.
Yes, a lot of scandals there.
Yes,
they didn't like what he said.
They didn't.
And they called him an anti-Semite. How could a Jew say things like that about us?
I know. Even though he's Jewish himself, Goldstone, and the part of his team who investigated was Colonel Desmond Travers, a respected Irish Army colonel who's served on several international missions.
But Goldstone himself wasn't very happy.
No, I think he retracted a lot of his comments.
Yes, under a lot of pressure and a lot of bullying.
Personal pressure. Flavia, are you familiar with the Goldstone report?
A lot of bullying, even in South Africa, where he has relations. Mm-hmm. This shit goes deep, my friend, the scandals about Goldstone. You know what? I don't think we have the gear to swim deep enough into this shit. So let's go back to what you're saying, to what happened there.
Well, they said that part of what was read out before the show was that it came across as if I endorsed the views of the people I interviewed. Well, the people I interviewed had actually worked and lived in Gaza and investigated reports in the area of Gaza. So, you know, I think if you're endorsing their opinions, you're not going too far wrong. A respected Irish Army colonel, an ex-Irish politician, well, still an Irish politician, but no longer in the Parliament, who'd lived in Gaza for months, as well as other people who'd frequently travelled and visited Gaza and know the area very well. And I interviewed those people, and on Shock Horror, I allowed their comments to be broadcast. I mean, how shocking is that? Despite the fact that on several shows, and I thought possibly even for that show, the Israeli embassy were invited to participate, but I'm not sure exactly if but they've been on several other of my shows.
I am dying to make
several times. Go for it.
I'm going to make a suggestion.
Suggest.
Okay, I want to follow the energy of that report and take it on me and try you right now in court.
You want to have a court now?
Well, just for 2 minutes. I want to see what happens if I believe and take on the message of what we just heard. The message, as I hear it, is that you, Peter, with a human being with a heart, who is giving voices, expert voices, and giving space to people who are exposing the abuse of human rights of some people. Historically, those who stand up and try to expose atrocities are vilified. People who spoke against South Africa, even Irish people who were speaking against British oppression. You know, usually the oppressor will try to silence any voice that... so I am holding court here, and because you have a heart, I need to silence you. Peter, not one more word.
Flavia, do you want to take over? I'm not allowed to speak.
I like it. But you know what? The beauty of all this is I have been, okay. By the way, I have moved away now from playing this game. But you know why? Because me vilifying you for having a heart makes me dirty. It makes me feel like I'm a piece of poo-poo, because all it does, it reinforces an oppressive system which does not allow people to be humanistic with each other. That's what you did on your show, is it not? Is it not, Peter?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So look, I am even 2 minutes of doing this makes me feel very dirty, and there's not enough toilet paper in this building to clean me from the vibe of what we just heard.
Right.
So, you know what? Let's move to something else, which is the same topic. I have been itching for the last few weeks, and I've been telling you, Peter, if we do not hear anything from the Israeli embassy, we're not doing a good job here. So now they have given us the gold, because they keep on exposing themselves. They want to silence everybody. Anybody who says, any Jewish person who criticizes the state of Israel for smearing Judaism or for smearing what is happening in the name of Judaism is usually called a self-hating Jew. And if you're not a Jew already, and you belong to the rest of humanity, and you criticize the act of a government, you're considered an anti-Semite. Peter, are you an anti-Semite?
I am not.
Aha! See, the problem is that they're constantly trying to put people in positions where they have to justify themselves.
The funniest thing I find about the anti-Semite label is that it's often thrown at Palestinians who are Semitic. So are they also self-hating?
Well, look, basically, at this stage, part of Azizi's future merchandising, we're not there yet, but we're planning on hopefully creating a cow, the anti-Semitic cow that has been milked to death and has no... Well, this anybody who criticizes the state of Israel is charged, like I said, or like everybody, like a lot of people are beginning to notice. If you're Jewish, you're called self-hating Jew. If you're not, you're called anti-Semite. Well, this guilt thing about, if you do something that is illegal by international law, like using phosphorus, like bombing a whole captive population, that is the duty of the citizen to complain to that so we can have a better world for everybody involved.
Absolutely. And
Right.
talking about phosphorus and chemical bombs, there was articles written about Israel's use of it. I invited the Israeli embassy on to discuss that, but they couldn't make anybody available for it. So
They couldn't make anybody available. But
said
you know
it's
what they
holiday
did, Peter?
time.
They tried to silence you instead.
Well, at
They
first
sent it to the committee. The committee. What's the name of the committee again?
the BAI.
Yeah. Oh, BAI, please look at Peter, a guy from an independent station talking bad about us. Oh, please help us. And they succumbed under pressure from the Israeli embassy, and they had to agree with them. They agreed with them, and they insisted on playing it before the show. But you welcomed it. Give us the shit. Let us expose you. I can't believe they're doing this. They keep on exposing themselves. Basically, they're saying that anybody who criticizes Israel should be punished.
I know.
So,
and
look, at the end of the day, I hope
targeting.
people are seeing me. I want to give you a hug. I hope. Where is the camera? Give me a hug, Peter.
I don't think you
Peter,
can-
you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Give me a hug. Wait. I want a picture on the phone.
Okay.
Wait, you need to put this up, man. We need to put this up. Peter. Oh, no, hold on. This is why we have phone. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Okay, Peter.
Got it.
please,
No, you
please.
got it.
No, give me a second hug. Come
Okay.
on. Don't be scared of your masculinity. We love each other, Peter. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. This
Done.
is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Okay.
I have a banana. Maybe
That's
we should
okay,
send it
that's okay, that's
to
cool.
the Israeli embassy. Maybe they could do something with it.
It's okay, Flavia. This is the first time it's ever been like this. Okay, yeah. So, anyway, we've given that enough time, I think.
Oh wait, did I say I love you?
You did. I'm not really.
You're not comfortable with it? Look, that is the problem with this world. Good people are not being encouraged enough. I think what you are doing is beautiful. And of course, you have great taste in guests for having me here. And on all of these people here as well. But we can come back to it, to how beautiful you are in 5 minutes.
Definitely. We'll come back to this topic again. And no doubt we'll be speaking about Israel and Palestine again. I mean, as I'm sure as everybody heard in the news today, did you hear, Flavia, about Yasser Arafat's widow?
Not yet.
Not yet. Did you hear that? No. But she said that she believes that he was poisoned. So the body was exhumed last year, I think it was, and they had to look into it. So
Community radio for Northeast Dublin. 90.3. 90.3. Near FM.